What up, everybody? It's Datu Adiamu here with All Street Investing, and today I want to give you guys a little rundown of what happened with two stocks that I saw on the market today. Woo! It was crazy. It was great. I'm not gonna lie. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I want to talk about a few things, right? Number one, a company with the ticker symbol KERN, Kern, right? So Kern started off in the market this morning at pre-market. It was around, when the market opened, it was around $19, right? Currently, it's sitting at about 67. It had a high of 80 before it went down. So if you played Kern today and you were able to make profit, you made about two to three times your money, which is good. You know what I mean? You made your money. Now, this is on the 1 day scale. You guys can see it. You can play within that time. But I like to look at things like within the 4-hour scale to see where it actually is. And as you guys can see, right, Kern at one point was $11. It shot all the way up to 80, and there hasn't been a red candle since, right? The TSI is way above 70. The RSI, if they had one here, would be way above 70. The MACD is overextended. A lot of these things, a lot of the indicators that have no human emotion is saying that this thing is very overextended. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily like to buy anything that's overextended because it has more of a possibility of going down than it does going up. You know what I mean? So even if this thing shoots up to like $100, like the possibility that it gives more possibility of a fall than a rise. So I personally speak, this is just my own opinion. Looking at something like this that went from $11 the day before all the way up to a high of 80, like as things come up, things will go down. I can give you a few examples of what happened before. For example, there's this company called TLRY, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows about TLRY if you are trading in the stock market. And TLRY at one point shot up all the way to like $300, right? I think it was in the summer of last year. Excuse me. The summer of last year. Within a few days, it shot up all the way to $300. Again, the MACD was overextended. The TSI, RSI was above 70 and breaking out, all that good stuff. And then days later, it fell all the way back down to its support line and started consolidating all the way back down. At one point, UGAS was worth $105 and it shot up all the way to $260. Then it shot all the way back down. Again, TSI, RSI was overextended. MACD was overextended. TTM squeeze was overextended. All that good stuff. So if you go to Kern, just like that, TSI, RSI overextended, MACD overextended, all that good stuff. So it makes sense that if this is going to follow suit, since you have so much more examples of other things happening like this already, you can already kind of tell that Kern will most likely follow suit and fall because it just came from a gigantic high. MLNT also had something like this today too. So another company that happened like that today too was MLNT, Mlnt Therapeutics. It had like a FDA approval for a drug, and the day before it was worth $1.62, or days before, and now it had a high of about $7.27, I believe. And based off of previous patterns, right? RSI overextended, TSI overextended, MACD overextended, breakout period overextended. Everything was kind of telling this thing that it was shot up way too high, right? A lot of people bought it. It was overbought. So a lot of the indicators that have no human emotion are saying that this thing is going to go down, right? And we just went over like 2 or 3 stocks that have done the same thing. So basically what I'm trying to say is that MLNT and KERN are posed just like other stocks before that have shot up way high and then have shot back down as well. So play it how you want it, but also use the analytics that you guys know to be able to play the trade. You know what I mean? MLNT at one point was worth a couple of $100, and KERN maybe was worth a couple $100 as well. But to say that something can shoot from $1 to $100, $200 in a time frame and then never come back down to the time that they started, or at least a support line is you know, it is what it is. Showing signs of regression. They're both showing signs of an EMA confirmation, and they're both showing signs of overextension. I personally don't like to buy things that are overextended because it has history of it falling way from that high. There's a lot of hype around these kind of stocks that happen like this, and a lot of people like to get into it because of good news. But that good news is not permanent. You know what I mean? And that permanence is not going to be there on the stock market. It's going to go back to its regular valuation if it plays the way it plays. So play this very smart because you don't want to lose the hard-earned money that you worked for off of a speculation. You know what I mean? So good luck tomorrow, guys, with your trading. I hope you guys are able to make money on whatever you trade. Remember staying green, and always remember that confirmed profit is infinitely better than potential profit. All right, y'all. Let's see you around.